This week, we're uncovering some of Hanoi's best experiences that don't cost a thing. From the narrow tracks of Train Street, ooh, that's close, ooh! The quiet grandeur of St. Joseph's Cathedral and the open, peaceful shores of Westlake. We'll show you what there is to see, how to get there, and all the tips you need to know. No tickets, no tours, just walking and taking it all in. We're in one of Hanoi's most famous and unbelievable places, Train Street.
This is where a real train passes just inches from houses, cafes and curious travellers.
It's loud, it's thrilling, and it's one of those things they say you've just got to try.
Is it a dangerous tourist trap, or is it one of those experiences you cannot miss?
Guess we're about to find out.
There are a lot of cafes and bars along here, and the owners are very persistent in asking you to sit at their particular bar and cafe as you're walking along Train Street.
There's also a lot of street hawkers that are walking up offering you cigarettes, shoe shine, screen protectors for your phone.
Bags, beer coolers.
Just a pleasant no thank you, and they generally will keep moving.
Not surprisingly, the drinks are a little bit more expensive on Train Street, being a tourist trap. I paid 15,000 dong for my beer and 40,000 dong for Tanya's lemonade, which is probably about double the cost that we would normally pay.
Train Street was an experience during the day, but how does it compare at night?
Something to do at Train Street if you're having a beer is collect the bottle cap, and then you put it on the track when the train goes past. Well, put it on before the train goes past, and you get your fresh bottle cap back.
Holy moly! I wanted fast, but thank goodness it's not going fast. Ooh, that's close!
I managed to find 3 out of 4 bottle caps, or what's left of 3 out of 4 bottle caps.
Rather than entering on the road where the boom gates are, if you come up this entrance, there's not anyone policing the area. You can walk up and down all by yourself. That's Train Street done, day and night.
My preference was definitely the night. It's certainly a lot more atmospheric and much prettier with all the lights on.
Some tips: make sure you get here early, don't leave it to the last minute, you'll struggle to get a decent table.
Don't be pressured into sitting in any particular cafe. Make sure you have a wander along Train Street and find the one that suits you.
Prices do vary enormously, so have a look at the menus.
And when the train passes, make sure you keep your knees in, because that train passes very, very close and it's not very forgiving.
A visit to Train Street isn't just about watching the trains. If you walk a little bit further up, there are loads of street murals.
So there's approximately 20 murals that decorate the arches of the bridge, and they were made in collaboration with Korea to celebrate the friendship of the two countries.
We're in the heart of Hanoi's old quarter, checking out one of the city's most recognisable landmarks, St. Joseph's Cathedral.
Built in the late 1800s during the French colonial period, it's built in a Gothic style with many stained glass windows, and it's a little bit of Paris right here in the heart of Hanoi, very Notre Dame-esque. St. Joseph's Cathedral is one of the oldest churches in Vietnam. And for those people who might not be very religious, it's still well worth a visit. The architecture, the serenity inside, the stained glass windows, it's quite a beautiful building.
There's an appreciation of of how beautiful it actually is. It opens in the morning and then it closes between 11 and 2, I believe, and then reopens at 2 o'clock till 8 o'clock at night. It is a working church where there is
Mass on a Sunday.
That's held. It's free to get in there.
If you are visiting though, make sure that you're appropriately dressed.
No hats. Simon had to take his hat off. Women, no shorts, shoulders covered. So just making sure that you're
Appropriately dressed.
Respectfully.
Yeah. For regular viewers to our channel, you'll be glad to know I wasn't disappointed. There is a gift shop here as well.
Westlake isn't just a massive lake, it's where history, culture and modern city come together.
From peaceful temples to trendy lakeside cafes and locals out for an early morning walk.
Westlake is where Hanoi slows down just a little. It's believed the lake dates back 3,000 years and it's linked to a mythical battle between a 9-tailed fox and a dragon.
Westlake, or Ho Tây, is Vietnam's largest freshwater lake, covering 1,200 acres with a foot-destroying 17-kilometre shoreline. Located on a small island in the middle of Westlake is the Tran Quoc Pagoda. It's the oldest Buddhist temple in Hanoi and one of Vietnam's most sacred sites.
Built over 1,400 years ago, it has stayed standing through wars, dynasties and over the generations.
It's a symbol of peace and spiritual harmony in the heart of the city. The pagoda was originally built in the 6th century on the Red River and later moved in the 17th century to Westlake due to soil erosion.
Simon?
Yes?
There's one that's worrying me right in front of you.
Wasting time in playing computer games brings fewer chance of being reborn as a human. So I'm knackered.
Opposite the pagoda, if you're brave enough to challenge the traffic crossing the road, there's another temple. This temple is dedicated to the water spirits. It's also got another Vietnamese name, which I'm not even going to try and pronounce. That means puppy temple. It's a very small temple though. That's a wrap on our 3 fun things in Hanoi without spending a dong. All totally different vibes and all worth checking out. Which one would you do first? Or did we miss a free spot you love? Let us know in the comments. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe for more of our Vietnam travel videos. Next week, we're taking you to 4 must-see spots in Hanoi. From a prison that once held history's most powerful figures to a leader's final resting place. Mausoleum, you get a quick view of Uncle Ho, a 1,000-year-old imperial fortress, and Vietnam's very first university. They were either convicted, expelled, or beheaded. Stick around to the end to know exactly what to see and which spot you absolutely shouldn't skip on your Hanoi trip.